Now, is Rocket League... Oh, packet loss. Now, is Rocket League still a good game? Now, if you ask any OG Rocket League player, they're probably going to flat out tell you no, because they know the absolute heyday of this game when there were so many multi aspects to the game that made it to where you could just play and be on the game itself for hours, for it felt like days almost. This game used to be my ultimate favorite game, because you look on the market of games and there's no other like it, honestly. Like, what other game is as cars with soccer to this, at least to this degree? I mean, I've never seen anything else that's even a poor quality, but especially to this degree right here. The uniqueness of this game is one reason I feel like it will never just flat out die. But is Rocket League still a good game? I say yes. But is it the best it could ever be at its current moment? Oh, no. Definitely not. That's for sure. Right now, I honestly feel like Rocket League is on autopilots. Like, that's what the decision makers, Epic, have decided to put this game on, because anybody that plays the game now, you can tell that everything that they put out, it's not anything super creative. It's not anything. There's no big announcements. Nobody really. I haven't really been in the Rocket League world in a while, honestly. I used to play the game every day, especially when it first came out. I was even in a semi-pro team for a little bit there, like during COVID, because I had nothing else to do. What nobody did, we couldn't leave. But let's see. But what the fuck was I even saying just now? I hate when I do that. It's even in a semi-pro league. Oh, but but now the stuff that they come out with, especially the cars. All the cars that I see come out now in Rocket League, they're just real cars. Porsches, Lamborghinis, a Honda Civic, McLaren. They actually used to make like the Octane, this car right here. They created this car. Like, I don't know what base they used in real life for it, but this car doesn't exist in real life. It was specifically made for this game. The Octane, the Dominus, the Takumi. I could go on and on because there are plenty of these cars. The Paladin, even though it's a really bad car, nobody likes the Paladin. But the Merc. And they would come out with new cars like the what's a good example here? They came out with the Fennec, the what's it called? The Twister. It looks like the Octane, but it doesn't have a wing on the back and everything. What's it called? I don't know, something. But they used to come out with new cars that you could tell they created, because it's not a real car. Ever since Epic bought Rocket League, or they bought out Psyonix, Epic has a very obvious tendency to just put real world things in their games. It's apparent in the skins that they have in Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite at all, so I can't really just pop out examples, but I've seen clips where they have like literal Batman and Juice WRLD and all that crap. So of course they decided to use that same method by coming out with just stuff that's in the real world and just putting it in the game, which sometimes it can be cool. Like a few times it have been cool. Like, I agree with the Lightning McQueen bundle that came out. I didn't buy it because it was like $20 or something. I'm not spending money on this game anymore. But The Lightning McQueen thing was pretty cool, you know. But everything else that they come out with, I think what's in the shop right now is I believe it's another Porsche. You know, it's like, geez, how many supercars and sports cars have they just dropped in the game? You know, you can tell that somebody, you can tell that the way that they put the game on autopilot as far as content, new content goes. That's why, you know, so many people have just stopped playing Rocket League. You know, of course, one of the big creators, John Sandman, even, you know, Rizzo, because nothing really new comes out. The game itself will always be unique. There's nothing like Rocket League, and it's a shame because this game could honestly have been one of the greatest, like, just games out there in general, because of its uniqueness, because of its high skill ceiling, because there's always something new for a player to strive to be. You know, from the lowest bronze player to the highest SSL player, it's such a wide gap. I honestly believe that this game has the highest skill ceiling of any game. It has the highest, like, mechanical skill of any game. I don't know any other game that has such a high skill. And it's not like certain games like 2K or Call of Duty where, oh wow, it's not like 2K or Call of Duty to where it's not like 2K to where a lot of the stuff you do is animations, so the game is doing it for you, or even Call of Duty. You know, there's certain things that a lot of stuff is done for you. You know, you hit a button, and a whole lot of stuff just happens for you. In this game, everything you do is is in your control. Like, there's nothing that just happens because you hit a button. Like, there isn't like multi moves that happen just because you hit one button. Like, everything that your car does, it's all on you. And I've always liked games like that because, one, I have full control over what my character slash player does. So, like, for example, I can go to the item shop now. I've only recently just started playing Rocket League again, you know, here and there. And, you know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of it isn't new. It's all just recycled, um, painted things that have already been in the game that they just kind of recycle it because nobody can trade anymore. So the only thing you get, if you want something new, you have to buy it from the shop. Of course, that was a money move. Yeah, see here. So we go to the store. It's a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I am a car guy. I love cars. But you know, last last week wasn't it also a Porsche? You know, Lamborghini. How many different cars they're just gonna drop? And of course they're clearly making these deals with the car companies. Like, they can't just put these real cars in here without making some kind of deal. So I don't know what it is. Oh, there's a Lamborghini car in here as well. What kind of? Now they put the Countach in here. I think the first Lamborghini that they ever put in the game was it an Aventador or was it a Centurion? I believe it was a Centurion. I don't. I think I have it actually. Yeah, no, it was an Aventador. Yeah, but there's nothing too. Now I will say. Now, as far as like these goal explosions, I have seen some new goal explosions. Some of them are, you know, from real world stuff, but a lot of them aren't. I don't even know where the heck they get them from. I think they bring it over from their other game. I will say, even though Rocket League is not in its complete best possible heyday that it could possibly be, I still find games pretty relatively quickly, whether it's a casual or it's a ranked, especially doubles. I find doubles matches pretty quickly. It doesn't take very long. I have no idea how many people still play this game, but it's got to be a decent amount, honestly. The I don't know if I still have the picture. I might have to, like, go on my Xbox DVR from way back when and see if I have the picture. But I remember they used to show the player count. You know how many people. A lot of games used to do that. A lot of games don't do that anymore. Wow, but they used to show the player count, and I remember there would be like a million plus playing like, and it would show the player count for each game mode. And I think like I don't know if it was doubles ranked or something, but one game mode had like a million players just sitting on there, just playing it, which was insane. It's definitely not a million plus now. I can bet that much. But I'd say it's still a pretty decent amount because I still find games relatively quickly. The main issue I see with this game now is there's no real substance. The only thing saving the game is the uniqueness of Rocket League. Like, you know, it literally is the uniqueness of Rocket League. Other than that, there's nothing much else to do. That's why I can only play Rocket League for so long now. Um, I remember I used to be able to, you know, I would play a game of Rocket League. I would play some games of Rocket League for a while. Then when I got tired of it, or when me and my friends got tired of it, we would do a little trading action. You know, especially back then when, you know, if you wanted to get something, you could. There was like an app and there was a website that had all the items listed, and you could look it up. I would play a ton of games of Rocket League, competitive, regular. Then when I got bored of that, I could trade for a little while, get some new items, have my car looking absolutely crazy. Then when I was done doing that, they had some cool like game mode that they would come out with. And it's really sad because a lot of the like take Rumble for example. Rumble has been in the game for since it came out. Actually, they have never come out with a new Rumble game mode, with just new power up items. I guarantee you, if they asked the Rocket League community or what's left of it, they could get like a few hundred, if not 1,000, different new items to just choose from, in like a new Rumble, and yet they haven't done it yet. Even when Psyonix was still in control of everything, I always found that weird. Holy shit! Can you get off my car, bro? But is Rocket League still a good game? Yes, but it is not. It is not as good of a game as it could have been, honestly. You freaky. What the?